evening, everyone, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests. I came here today to speak about why I'm here today. My name is Joshua Aaron Jolley. I'm the second son of Tina and William Jolley. My older brother, Brandon Jolley, was born 4 years before I. We grew up together in Middleburg, Florida. This is a town about an hour south of here. There's not a whole lot going on in Middleburg, so as you can imagine, we spent a lot of time outdoors. We would go fishing, play sports, go for a walk in the woods on a nice trail, or even play in the dirt. My brother and I were always outside. My family owned and operated a small business. My parents worked hard, and they taught my brother and me to take pride in our work. Now, the family business was land clearing and selling filters. I tried it, and it's hard. I spent 14 hours shoveling dirt one day and quickly decided I was going to pursue other career paths. Now, I always excelled in school. Growing up, I actually made my first B in 8th grade, so school was always came to me naturally. Moving forward to 2002, I'm a sophomore in high school, getting ready to take the SATs, getting ready to go to college, and actually be the first person in my family to attend college. In fall of 2002, my father was diagnosed with leukemia. Shortly after, in April of 2003, he passed away and literally turned my world upside down. For a young man between the ages of 16 and 18, this can be a very challenging time to look for guidance without a fatherly figure. With the help of my close friends, kids that I had grown up with and gone through school together with, I really got through it and became the first person in my family to attend college. I started college in 2005 in the fall at the University of Florida. I had no idea what to major in, but I had been told, due to my strong math and science skills, I should major in engineering. So that's what I did. I studied engineering for 2.5 years. I was very active. I was in the American Society of Civil Engineers. I became the paddling captain of our concrete canoe team. That's right, you heard concrete canoe team. We literally made canoes out of concrete and raced them on lakes. And I turned out to be pretty good at it. Our canoe was called a Gladiator, and she was a beauty that took me to Tennessee for regional competition. We swept all of the events, took first in everything, and later went on to Seattle for a national competition where we placed second. Now this was great. I was loving the concrete canoe team, but engineering just wasn't for me. I spent 2.5 years in it, and it really wasn't something that I saw myself doing for a living. So I switched majors to geology, partly because I love the outdoors and I thought I'd get a chance to work outdoors. After some field trips examining rocks, and after hours and hours in the geology lab staring at tiny particles of rocks through microscopes, I realized it wasn't all outdoors and wasn't for me either. So I switched to geography. I started learning about different cultures, different people all over the world, and I really loved it. I graduated in 2010, but I still didn't know what I wanted to do. I was managing a restaurant. I'd been working there for 2 years previously, and it was great and all, but I had reached a ceiling. I was getting paid the same. I was getting tired of always working weekends, not to mention working every Gator football game. So I had had it. I decided I would take my things, move from Gainesville, and go back to Middleburg with Mom. I landed a job doing collections for a large bank after being unemployed for about 2 months, and it wasn't something I loved, but I was happy to get the corporate experience, and the novelty of it was kind of neat, going on all the corporate meetings and learning to put niceties in your phone calls. Now, little did I know, this would lead me to my current job with Aerotech. I work for a company with great people and a great culture, and I love it. I feel at home, and I learned that it's not so much what I'm doing, but the people that I'm working with. Now, Aerotech is a company that really rewards hard work, and I feel like I actually own my own business, just like my father did. Life has taught me that hard work generates love, and my goal is to learn what makes the world spin round, and then to learn how to spin. Thank you, Toastmasters.